A lot of people want to escape America because the cost of living is hella expensive.
How are people affording life right now?
She can't even afford to live on her own now because of the rising cost in the county.
And some people just want to live in paradise with just $5,000 per year. Well, today I'm going to tell you guys 5 countries where you can live $5,000 per year. Number 1 is Vietnam. Now, I've been to Vietnam myself. I've been going back and forward for almost like 3 years now, and I would say that it is a very affordable country. Things from groceries to rent. You got a vibrant culture like Ho Chi Minh City, Da Nang. You got beach towns. Even taxis are really affordable there and low cost. The food is very affordable. I remember going to restaurants paying only $3 to $2 for like a beautiful meal. Dang, I was actually living in an apartment that only cost me around $300 per month. So that was Australian dollars. US, it would have been $200 per month. I had someone that came in, cleaned the apartment every week. I had internet, which was included. So that's what I really love about Vietnam. You can find a lot of affordable places that have benefits compared to the other countries that I've been to, like Mexico or Thailand. I will say though, it is a little bit challenging for visa runs. If you are teaching English there or you have some type of job or studying there, you could be staying there a lot more easier. Not so many crazy visa runs. I remember I had 1 month there, I did a visa run and I was able to stay for 3 months. But oh my God, to do that again, it's a lot of work. The second country though, ooh, you can stay there for a very long time and the visa run and all that is very simple. And that is Thailand, which is number 2 on my list. Thailand has such an amazing infrastructure for expats. Healthcare is very affordable, really affordable apartments and buildings that are like in Chiang Mai, the outskirts of Bangkok, places around Thailand. At the moment, I'm living here and this roughly costs around 200 something US per month. I know for me, it's around $300 per month. I got a gym, which is for free. Pool. I had to pay for my own Wi-Fi, of course. Food is very affordable here in Thailand and grocery shoppings. I get so much food for like around $40 to $30 per week. So already you are cutting down a lot of cost. Not only that, I've seen people that live in like these small little houses in Chiang Mai for $50 per month. My electricity bill for me, for someone who works at home all day with the aircon on, it costs around $60 per month, sometimes $30. Now, if you're gonna live like a local, you can estimately live in Thailand around $450 to $550 US per month. If you're going to try to live a rich, luxurious life, it won't cost you so much as it would in the States or Australia, but it's not gonna be around $450 to $550 per month. It will be a lot more, of course. So I'm gonna go a little bit closer to America because some of you guys don't wanna fly all the way and live in Asia, okay? But Asia has so much opportunity where you can live at a low cost, and I definitely recommend Asia. Just because it's a lot more safer, you have a lot more amenities, you can just have such a good quality of life. Now, we're gonna go travel to South America and I'm gonna give you the 3 countries where you can live around $6,000 per year. The next one is Colombia, and I would say the 2 cities in there is Medellin and Piera or Manizales. Personally, I haven't been to these cities, but I have been to, I think it's Cali. Yeah, Cali in Colombia. And the cost of living over there was definitely affordable. Things like taxis and transport was really cheap. Food when I was going out was a little bit higher compared to Thailand, but I think you can make it, especially in the grocery stores. You have access to like a lot of good food and like you will definitely feel comfortable there. It's not like, it is going to be a little bit of a culture shock, but you're definitely gonna get used to Colombia. It's not like you're missing much, in my personal opinion. You definitely got a friendly culture in Colombia, a pretty good culture there. I wouldn't say I bumped into like bad people when I was there in my experience. You kind of have to worry about robbery and, you know, someone coming in the motorcycle motorbike right next to you, telling you to give you your phone and stuff. Like, I wouldn't be pulling out my electronics or anything like that on a street. You definitely have to be concerned about those things while you're in Colombia compared to here in Asia, Thailand or Vietnam. I never had to worry about that. I could easily pull my phone out, no problem. If I was to leave something on a bench in the restaurant, no one would steal it. So in Colombia, South America, it's totally different. You have to think about those things and be a little bit concerned, especially in Colombia. Number 4 is Mexico. Now, I have lived in Mexico for 4 years, and I will say there are very affordable places you can live, especially in Quintana Roo, if you're going to live like a local, okay? Because Playa del Carmen, Quintana Roo, all that could be very expensive. I lived in a 3-bedroom house which was around $300 per month, and this was in Puerto Morelos, okay? Puerto Morelos, that was a find, okay? Trust me, sometimes it's very hard to find a place like that. But this was on the colonial side of Puerto Morelos. Saying that, there are other places that are not in Quintana Roo which are way more affordable. You got Mérida, Oaxaca. I have friends that are telling me, you know, you can live anywhere from $200 to $400 per month in Oaxaca. Food, of course, is very affordable, and you definitely got friendly people in Mexico. You still gotta be careful though, okay? There's some people out there that will try to take advantage of you. Taking advantage of me has happened a lot in Mexico compared to these other countries, but I have made some really good friends and people that have always had my back and looked out for me when I was in Mexico. Healthcare is very affordable once you get a visa there. Now, getting a visa there is a lot more challenging compared to it used to be very easy. But if you're American, you can really stay there for a long time. Have to do your little visa runs and stuff. But I had a temporary visa, so I was able to, like, now it's different. You have to prove that you have a certain amount of income. When I first did it, I didn't have to do all that, and now I got a permanent visa in Mexico. Regardless, if you are making good money, you should be able to get that visa. Once you get that visa, healthcare is very affordable. Amazing landscapes. There's so many places that you can pick and choose to live and where you want to live at a really low cost of living. Amazing grocery stores, shopping malls, and you know, you gotta have your creature comforts that you have in America, you can also get in Mexico. Now, you are probably gonna miss some things, but not everything, okay? There's some really good things you can have in Mexico that you have. Like, for example, people really love Starbucks, okay? And yes, there are some places in Mexico that have Starbucks, but not everywhere. And personally, you can go to another coffee place which is way more cheaper and tastes way better. Another place is Ecuador, and I heard there's people living there from $450 per month to $550. I lived in Cuenca before, and there is a lot of affordable living and rental places. You will definitely have to go on the hunt and make local friends, speak to them, go on Facebook, because that's where you're going to find the best prices for rental properties and stuff like that at a low cost compared to like some like real estate sites you might go to. Ecuador as well has a really big expat community, so you can have a lot of expat friends and, you know, people that can help you, support you to get used to Ecuador. You've got really easy residency. Only one place I can think of, because that's a place that I have personally been to. I wouldn't go to Guayaquil, for example. Guayaquil is expensive. I've been there, and the air quality not even that great. I don't know why it's so expensive over there. It doesn't look that nice to me. I've been there. Oh, it's okay, but like, I'm expecting Hollywood with the prices they're expecting in Guayaquil. Well, I guess it's not expensive as Hollywood, but like, still, I'm just like, damn, is that much to live over there? It's not even that safe over there. There's a lot of bad news in Guayaquil, but Cuenca is such a safe city. People are very friendly. I've made some really good connections and friends over there too. Cuenca had like the most cheapest gym. I don't even remember how much it was. That's sad. But I remember going to myself, oh my God, it literally cost me $2 for a day pass. So you can imagine the monthly cost to this specific gym that I went to if the day pass was only $2. A lot of other gyms want to pay like $10 day pass or more. It's a higher altitude though, so if you're not used to that, you might want to try that out first, okay? Because some people can't handle high altitude. I remember just walking a little bit and I'm like, oh my God, it's such a workout. And it's crazy. It's because it's all high altitude. I'm gonna give you guys a few extra tips to living around the $5,000 per year. Let me just give you 3 real quick. Staying a minimalist is going to help you a lot to stay within that budget, meaning not going shopping all the time, buying things, being a consumer and just buying things that you don't need. Number 2, living like the locals and living where the locals are living compared to living in like a tourist area, or maybe even a residency area, because residency areas usually cost a lot more because they know expats and retirees want to feel really safe, and those places do cost a little bit more. But if you live like the locals, you can really cut down the cost of living. And number 3 is cooking at home. But I will say sometimes it's even, well, I don't know about South America, but I definitely know in Asia, it is actually cheaper sometimes to eat out compared to eating from home. But that's because I go to the gym, I have a specific diet I like to follow, eating clean, really healthy. So yes, for me it does cost a little bit more. When you're doing gym and stuff, you have to have certain calories and macros and stuff like that, so it's totally different. But if you don't care about that, oh my God, you would probably not be eating at home. You most likely be eating off Grab, which is kind of like Uber Eats, and ordering food to your house because it is just so cheap. While you're here, make sure to check out this video to see the full breakdown of my cost of living here in Thailand, Suratani.